Hey everybody, how you doing? Maki's here. Another first time with particular blend. This one is Grizzly's Dark Wintergreen. This is their long cut wintergreen from their dark fired tobacco line. This one is 100% U.S. tobacco, manufactured by U.S. Snuff Company. Premium Dark Wintergreen. Now, I really enjoyed the Premium Dark Straight. I don't have a clue how that Premium Dark blend is going to translate into wintergreen. So, uh, yeah, one thing. This thing is on the very edge of its freshness date. And you can tell I bought this in a place that the store is literally 200 feet away from the bay. Um, Look on the edges there. See the little bits of corrosion and stuff from the salt in the air on the edges of that can. It's not that it's a really old can, it's just that it's been in an environment, literally 200 feet away from salt water. So, yeah, just a little piece of curiosity there. Try and get this open. The band is being a little tough. Like I said, their Grizzly's Dark Fired Select, that was their straight version. That stuff is excellent. I'm curious to see how that goes to a wintergreen. Come on, open up. There we go. A little bit of cut shot there from the lid. A little bit of the dark fired to perfection, it says on the inside of the lid. Cut kind of all over the place. Not real bad. Smell is good. Nice wintergreen aroma coming right off the can. Moisture level. It's close to the end of its best buy area, but moisture level still fine. I've noticed Grizzly tends to be a little on the drier side, kind of like Skull. But, oh yeah, the wintergreen flavor in this is really good. I kind of hope the nicotine content's not real high, otherwise I'm in for a ride. Oh well, the things I do just to experience new things. Oh, this pinches very well. Big honking pinch there. Yeah. It's almost way. That is way too much for me. Oh, who cares? Woo! That's a lot of tobacco. Big pinch. I might be in trouble. Hopefully not. The lid on this can being it's hard to get off. Now it's hard to get back on. Get on there. There we go. Right off the bat, I'm getting wintergreen flavor, sweetness. Starting to juice up. The sweetness is there. Getting some nice wintergreen flavor. Not real intense. Yet getting a little bit of wintergreen burn. Nothing crazy at the moment. Hanging in there pretty well. Yeah, next up I'm going to try the Dark Fired line is their mint, their Dark Fire mint. Yeah, but that's so curious with that can. We get to focus in there. Little bits of corrosion there on the edge. Exposure to that close proximity to salt water. And that shop almost always has their door open. Even pouring down rain, they got a little awning, that front door's open. I don't know why. Maybe the guy who works there is extremely warm-blooded. But yeah, I'm finding a little itty bitty out of the way convenience stores now. I'm starting to hit them up, see if I can find any new product to test. Because I am down to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got about 12 more cans waiting in the wings for me to review. So, but I do have an order for some snus. I placed an order with snus because my stash was starting to run low. So I got like 17 or 18 cans of snus inbound. So that should be interesting. All of it stuff I've never tried before. Well, I'm looking forward to that. A couple of them, I threw them. I'm like, what on earth is that kind of flavor? Okay, I'll put it in the basket. We'll find out. So it should be interesting. Got some stuff. Couple of brands, couple of flavor profiles I'd never really paid much attention to, never really heard of. That should be interesting. Okay, this is juiced up pretty well now, holding together. I got a big honking wad of it in my cheek right now because it pinched extremely well. It just big honking pinch, didn't want to let go. The wintergreen flavor is pretty good. It does have some wintergreen burn, some of that wintergreen tingle stuff going on in there, but it's nothing overpowering. Honestly, so far, the most powerful wintergreen I've tried is Cougar, which is the budget brand for Grizzly. Go figure. Some people are saying that the flavor in Cougar is what Grizzly used to be, 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago. Grizzly's changed their formulas up a few times. And the general consensus is from the old timers, it's not as good as it used to be. I don't know. I didn't try it back then. But a lot of folks say that the Cougar flavor is reminiscent of the old style Grizzly. Which, if that's the case, that might explain why I enjoy Cougar's flavor. But I don't like the nicotine hit. So, big old chunk of it just came apart and started to go to Floater City. So I had to show it back, back into the crowd. Don't rush the stage. I'm not getting much in the way of dark fire tobacco. Very faint undertones of the dark fire. This is just wintergreen. And I've noticed that's what it tends to be with wintergreen flavors. Wintergreen flavors, the wintergreen flavor just tends to overpower any tobacco notes that there are. You might get some, like right here. It's faint, it's in the background, it's there. Some smokiness is coming through. But it's just, the wintergreen flavor is just, is such a strong flavor that it's difficult for, tobacco flavors to make their way past that. Which is fine. I mean, I enjoy wintergreen. I wasn't sure if I would like it when I first started dipping. Because guys say, it burns. But I got to trying it. I tried some mellow stuff. I tried some stronger stuff. It kind of depends what I'm in the mood for. Do I just want a nice mellow wintergreen flavor, or do I just want a nice, in your face wintergreen flavor? And that depends on which can I grab. But yeah, I've been enjoying the wintergreen dipping tobaccos. It's a pretty good combination. Now I know why it's so popular. It's just a nice, hearty wintergreen flavor. It complements well to the tobacco, so much so that it usually covers it up. But it's a really good flavor experience. This does have some sweetness to it. The sweetness level, it's just enough to kind of take the edge off of the wintergreen. Sometimes the wintergreen can be too harsh. You add that sweetness and it takes that edge off, so it's not as edgy. And that's exactly what this has done. Nicotine is starting to hit. It is on the stronger side. It's not bowling me over yet, but I'm definitely feeling it. It's starting to, wee, nicotine ride, yeah. But, it's not going yet. So, but it's definitely on the stronger side of nicotine. So, but yeah, this is a really good flavor. I'm enjoying this. If you never tried the Grizzly, they're dark fired long cut wintergreen. It's worth a shot. Hopefully, your can will not have corrosion around the edges due to salt air. If you live a little more inland, lucky you. Yeah, we're looking for kind of a lull between storm systems right now. This winter is off to a really good start. We had a nice storm system come bowling through with our season going. The wintergreen's opened up my sinuses, that's for sure. And then we had a lull, and then we had a second one come through. This last one was gnarly. There were some high winds, rain coming down in buckets. Definitely we're into the rainy season. And looking at the weather forecast, more of the same is on the way. So that's 3 nice storm systems back to back to back for November. So, yeah. Welcome to the Pacific Northwest. Nice and dry and sunny in the summer, and during the wintertime, it makes up for it in spades. Our weather cycle here tends to go, some people say a 30-year cycle, others say closer to 50. I'm 53. I remember when I was a kid, when I was about 8 to 10 years old, there were some really big storm systems came through, lots of flooding, lots of damage. The biggest one was in 81, and we were without power for nearly 10 days. So that's part of where it's been bred into me to be prepared for stuff like that. Major storms hit. We're in a small rural community. Power goes out, we're on our own. FEMA's not coming. You know, it's not like a hurricane hits, but that one was essentially a typhoon, a Pacific hurricane. The winds on that thing were 70, 80, 90 mile an hour. I remember our chicken coop blew apart. All of our chickens got scattered to the wind for weeks. They were making their way back out of the brush. 11-year-old me, my dad had died just a couple years earlier, so all my brothers were in the service. It was me and my mom. And so, yeah, let's rebuild the chicken coop in the pouring rain. Yeah, that was fun for a kid. But yeah, we never bought eggs when I was growing up. We at the peak, we probably had 100 chickens. Now I raised quail. I raised pheasants at one point. We had guinea fowl. Those things were watchdogs, geese, ducks, and I had a small flock of peacocks at one time too. One guy was moving out of the area. He had some peacocks. Hey, Mikey, you want my peacocks? Sure. And one day a raccoon broke into the pen. I had the fence actually buried. The raccoon dug under there and pulled up the fence and got in there and was trying to get himself a meal of a nice big peacock. Well, the peacocks freaked out. They found the hole. And 6 out of the 7 that I had escaped. And one of them ended up being a meal for the raccoon. Oh, great. My peacocks are gone. They're going to, get themselves killed, everything else. Well, here we are, 35 years later, and about 6 to 8 miles out of here, outside of town where I grew up, there's a flock of like 30 or 40 peacocks that living in the woods and going down the farmers' fields during the drier seasons to forage for food. My bad. Sorry. Yeah. So Oregon does have a flock of peacocks in southern Oregon. At least one. Sorry. Thanks to a raccoon and some quick thinking on their great-great-grandparents. I have no idea how long peacocks live. I'd have to look that up. But yeah, their ancestors have managed to survive, and they've bred. 6 of them escaped, and now there's 30 or 40 of them out there, at least. All because of one raccoon. And that raccoon was a big sucker. I trapped him like 2 months later, and that was probably a 30-plus pound raccoon. The thing was a monster. It's the biggest raccoon I've ever seen. A friend of mine who does taxidermy, he took one look at that. He's like, "Oh, dude, can I have that?" And I'm like, "Here." And I think he made a extra large coonskin cap out of that thing. So, Unfortunately, I shot it with a rifle, so it kind of damaged it, so he couldn't do a full mount. But he turned it into a really lovely coonskin cap. I have no idea what he ever did with it. It's probably sitting in somebody's shelf or on the wall somewhere. So, but yeah. Right now, all I have some aquariums and I have a cat. That's what I've been reduced to. I've been tempted to raise rabbits. I got a small strip of lawn over here on the other side of the house. Been tempted to put some hutches in there and raise some rabbits for meat, because rabbit is delicious and it's extremely healthy meat too. It's very lean, very high in protein, and it tastes delicious. It's kind of like chicken, but it's got more chew to it. It's just a really good source of protein. If you've never had rabbit, give it a try. You'll probably like it. It's pretty good. But yeah, this stuff's juiced up nicely now. The flavor dying down a little bit, but not a whole lot. I'm probably going to keep this stuff in probably for close to half an hour. The nicotine after the initial burst, I can still feel it, but it's not as strong. It's backed off a little bit. So this is not as strong as the regular Grizzly Wintergreen, but it does have a punch to it. So just not quite as much. So yeah, if you're looking for a really good wintergreen where some of the dark fire tobacco flavor can actually seep through a little bit in the background, check this out. This is definitely worth your time. Grizzly Dark Fired Long Cut Wintergreen. Hopefully your can doesn't have corrosion on the edges of the lid. This is Mikey. This has been my first thoughts with Grizzly Dark Wintergreen. I like this. This is really good. I'm going to finish this can. I know that for sure. Y'all take care. I will catch you with the next review. Next up, I got a straight, then I got a wintergreen, and then I got a mint, and I think I got another straight. Yeah, straight, natural, wintergreen. A peach is coming up, a few cans down. I got them stacked up in date order and how they close their Best Buy date. So that's the order I'm going to be doing from. Plus, when my snooze order comes in, I'll probably be doing those in the mornings like I usually do with snooze when I get to work. Crack open a fresh can, and all of those are going to be a first-time experience for me as well. So, y'all take care. Y'all have a good time. Enjoy your weekend. Hopefully the weather for you is a little bit better than it is for me. But here we are heading towards the holidays. Thanksgiving's 10 days away. Actually, yeah, 10 days away. 10 days of Thanksgiving. I haven't even bought a turkey yet. Oh well. Y'all take care. I'm going to finish this and enjoying it. Bye.